It is Monday? Yeah, Monday the 3rd of August. I last filmed a video on Wednesday the 29th, and I was supposed to have an IUD done on Friday the 31st, which I did, and I'm here to talk about that. I would have done the video earlier, but I've been overcome with this overwhelming desire to nap since I had this done, so I've given in to that. Let's see, on the day of the appointment, I went there. I was pretty calm. Well, I thought I was pretty calm. I was accompanied by my husband, thankfully, and I brought a pad, and that was about it. And obviously the IUD. So, well, apparently, I mean, they took my vitals and everything indicated that I was extremely nervous, which I guess I was. I thought that if I knew everything that was going to happen, then my logical brain would take over and I wouldn't be nervous and I'd be calm as and cool as a cucumber and I wouldn't have any trouble because I knew what was going on and I was informed. But it turns out your subconscious doesn't really care about all the information you have, and sometimes if you're nervous, you're nervous. My nurse was amazing, as was my doctor. As I previously mentioned, they're a really cool team. My nurse actually has the Mirena IUD in at this moment, and she had it inserted a couple of months ago, so she kind of knew what I would be going through. I asked her how it was for her, and she said very painful. So I had no doubts that it would hurt, but at the same time, well, you know how there are these women that when they're going to give birth, they tell you that everything was magical and that they felt no pain and the contractions were like non-existent and they sneezed and the baby came out. Well, apparently just like there's these magical pregnancy unicorns, there's also magical IUD unicorns who do not feel any pain upon insertion. And I really hoped and I believed that since I knew everything that was going to happen to me, that I would be one of those unicorns. I was not. My doctor asked me if it would be better if he explained everything that was happening, that he was doing as he was doing it, and I told him it was okay. Some people don't like that, but I always looked when I was going to get an injection when I was a kid, because I felt that if I didn't look, I would jump at the unexpected and I would hurt myself. I've always liked being informed. So he was narrating what he was doing as he did it. It was bad. I mean, the procedure itself wasn't bad. The pain was bad. I struggled to stay conscious because I came very close to passing out. I've passed out before, though, when I was getting a mole removed, which is not that big of a deal, but I guess the body goes into shock. And I almost came close to passing out once while I was having like a lump that I developed in one of my breasts biopsied. Apparently it's something called vasovagal response. Look it up. So yeah, I can say it was the most painful experience of my life, but you need to take into consideration the fact that I've never broken a bone, I've never had any surgery, haven't had kids, so really a lot of life's painful experiences haven't happened for me. It lasted about 5 minutes. I didn't bleed very much. The doctor just put like a couple of cotton swabs, like oversized Q-tips, on my uterus, and that was enough to stop the bleeding. And I couldn't stand for a little bit. I just breathed in the pain, then tried to exhale the pain away, which it didn't work. I had a little trouble walking. To the car. The drive home was very, very difficult. I was just laying back in the car seat and just groaning and moaning and squirming, and there was no position that was comfortable, nothing offered me relief. This was like 30 minutes to an hour after having the whole procedure done. When I came home, I threw up from the pain, which is always fun. S'mores Pop-Tarts, in case you were wondering. And for, I want to say, like maybe 1 to 2 hours, I would like fall asleep for like a minute to 5 minutes and then wake up when the pain was exceptionally strong. And after that, I want to say like after 2 hours, it started getting better. And then kept getting better and kept getting better. The next day, I actually woke up and felt like no pain, as if nothing had ever happened, which was weird because the doctor told me, like, you know, first 2 days would be the most painful ones, but I woke up like it had never happened. I mean, the night before, I was pretty chill. I was just, you know, using a little bit of a warm compress on my belly, and it helped a lot. But yeah, I woke up like nothing had happened. After, let's see, as the day went on, I did feel a little bit of cramping. And then the next day, so that would be Sunday, is when I started feeling more pain. But it was still, you know, if I'd compare it to like a regular period, I would say it was, you know, painful. But if I compared it to the actual pain that I had on Friday, I can say that it was nothing. You know, it's good to have something to compare pain. Now you're like, I can let things go easily. So yeah, I was able to walk around yesterday, like nothing too wild, but just, I went with my husband to like Staples, and that was okay. And let's see, today has been my heaviest bleeding day up to this point. I'd only needed a panty liner, and that was enough. Today's the first day that I've worn a pad, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it'll keep getting bloodier or if it will just kind of like peter out. Let's see, overall my experience, I know it sounds like I described like the most horrible thing that has happened to me, but it was still a good experience. My doctor was great. My nurse was great. My husband was amazing, very supportive, ordering pizza and getting me ice cream, which my nurse highly recommended. She said chocolate and ice cream would help. So just so you know, you're indulging in what a professional in the medical fields has said is the right thing to do. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't a bad experience, and never did I regret it. I think it was the right choice. It is the right choice. I'm very happy I made this decision. Even like the minutes like before it happened, and the minutes while I had clamps on my uterus, I didn't regret this. It was absolutely the best choice for me, for my life, and I still think, as painful as it may have been for me, and again, it's different for every woman, so for you or anybody you know, it could be way, way less severe. You could not even have any pain like those unicorns I mentioned. It was definitely worth it. I would take the pain over the benefits of it any day. That being said, I really, really think that something should be done about pain management. Especially, I mean, some kind of anesthesia during, and maybe like something for the pain immediately after, at least the first couple of hours, which are the hardest. I mean, all I've been able to take is ibuprofen, and that's it. And I mean, it has worked, especially the second and third day, but that first day was rough. And yeah, if there are any doctors out there that are willing to give you something for the pain, look them up, worship them, keep doing this. This is my only complaint, the pain. And even then, like I said, totally worth it. So, all in all, very happy with what I did. I have a couple months of my body adjusting to this ahead of me. Basically just bleeding and cramping and back pain, but I'm glad I did it. And if you think this is something that you'd like to try, that this is a decision that you think might be right for you, then the best of luck. I hope it makes you happy. I hope it works out for you, and I hope you have a long and healthy life. All right? Thanks.